Due to the importance of defense of human life, EWTN is offering the following program. Because of the nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Absolutely do not think that my choice was a choice. I think it was, like I said before, I think it felt like an ultimatum.
They're all screaming at me. It felt like they were screaming at me. They were constantly insisting, you've got to kill him, you've got to abort him, you can't do this, you've got to go to the clinic, you've got to hurry up. Every week that you wait is making it worse. Go, 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 go. And I finally couldn't take all of their pressure and how supposedly I'm gonna make everybody's life miserable. It was relentless. It was like I couldn't even go through the day without hearing them. So I guess I have to bear this burden so that everybody else can be okay.
Too often, through coercion, the woman goes on to have an abortion, convinced she's in trouble and that the procedure will get her out of it. Unfortunately, the trouble has only just begun. The physical and emotional consequences of her decision are often devastating, well outlasting the 9 months she would have carried her baby, or even the time it takes for that baby to reach adulthood.
We remembered what our girlfriends looked like before and after.
Because abortion goes to the core of who we are as women, and the fact that we are involved in nurturing life, that an abortion experience really does leave a mark.
Abortion is so shameful and secretive that many women don't tell anybody that they've had an abortion.
They won't say anything for 20, 30, 40, 55 years, sometimes on their deathbeds. Nobody knows because they're so traumatized. Silence.
It can also have psychological effects, short and long term for the woman.
The Supreme Court itself said in the Gonzalez v. Carhart case that this is not rocket science. Unexceptional to note that some women have negative consequences from abortion.
She'd say, well, I'm pretty sure that you have, post-traumatic stress disorder from the abortion that you had when you were 14. And I said, yeah, no, that's not what it is. I always thought, I have major depression, or I'm bipolar, or all these other things that other doctors had diagnosed me. It was definitely my abortion that had caused serious emotional trauma for so long.
I know a lot of women have suffered from having nightmares, hearing babies crying in the night, inability to bond with living children. The fear of being found out. What if people knew what you've done? Or people think you're a godly woman, but they have no idea that you've killed 4 people. Grief and the shame just about buried me at times.
After I left there and went home, I guess it was the hormones or whatnot set in, and just the emotions, the reality of what all happened. And I remember just curling in a corner and pulling out my hair and just thinking, I can't believe I had done this.
Rather than just go through a 9-month crisis pregnancy, that I've gone through about 20 years of hell on earth, just by exercising my right to choose.
Women are constantly said, they didn't tell me I'd suffer for years from my abortion. They didn't tell me I'd have nightmares about my baby. They didn't tell me I'd come to regret it so deeply that I would rather kill myself than go on living. It's 10 minutes, you'll never have to think about it again. That's a lie.